a bunch of people who started ReFresH. Like, why did you guys come up with this idea for ReFresH?
ReFresH was started as, I guess, a safe haven for people who didn't have a lot of experience or who didn't really have the right set of circumstances to become aware about dance and to give that a place to grow. And ReFresH became just the area where people can learn to express themselves with really talented dancers in a really safe and open community where you can just come, have fun, and learn some really cool moves at the same time.
There are a lot of dance groups on campus and there are dance majors and stuff. What do you think about the dance scene at Northwestern?
The dance scene is really huge at Northwestern in terms of lots of multicultural groups, lots of people who do different styles from like blast or boom shaka or graffiti. There's just so many different outlets for different styles of dance, but when it comes to the development of dance within hip-hop itself, it's not as big as I think we could have it. There's a huge community in Chicago that we could be accessing, and there's a lot of really famous talent here in Chicago that we could access and learn from, and that's just not something that we're really taking care of here at Northwestern. But in terms of the overall dance scene, it's really huge, obviously.
Definitely watching America's Best Dance Crew has inspired me, particularly Kava Modern. First of all, not only did it give me a sense that like Asians in general can be really good at dancing and can be really, I mean, like just it like broke the stereotype that like Asians are just geeks or like they just want to be doctors, but instead they can actually be kind of cool and they can like really. It's just something else that you don't normally see.
We know you're in two groups, both ReFresH and ReDef. What do you think is the difference in the kind of community or like the aspect of dance within these communities?
ReFresH is the group I lead here on campus versus ReDef is a group that I am part of in Chicago. And they're totally different ways of thinking about dance. ReFresH is all about support and having really a tight-knit community here on campus where we support each other, whereas ReDef, we're trying to take it to the next level. We're trying to get to the next, really just to the highest we can do, and we're trying to compete. We're trying to constantly seek out big things, and not saying that ReFresH is content to just stay where it is, but ReDef is always about pushing the next level, being really passionate about a certain specific style of dance, whereas in ReFresH, we're really open about lots of different kinds and lots of different ways of training it too.
Shit you get when you bust down my lines. Add that to the fact I went plat a bunch of times that by my influence on pop culture, I'm supposed to be #1 on everybody's list. We'll see what happens when I no longer exist. Fuck this.